These are your body's energy centers. And so I'm going to tell you all about what your chakras are, how they work, and how you can balance them for better health with essential oils. Really quick, I'm not a medical doctor, so I don't diagnose, treat, prescribe, or cure anything. This is for informational purposes only, but please don't copy this information. Just to quickly introduce myself, I'm Holly Draper. I am a certified aromatherapist. I'm also an herbologist. I'm an energy practitioner, and I am a kinesiologist. And I love, and support all different forms of alternative healing. I started this company on a line of really awesome natural skincare, and that's actually how this company started. That's why it has kind of a funny name, Purify Skin Therapy. And then after it started, people kept coming to me asking me, what essential oils do you recommend we use? And knowing what I know about essential oils, it's hard to find a really good quality company out there. So I brought on a line of essential oils because I actually got national sources that were very high caliber, certified organic and wildcrafted. And so I decided to bring on a line of my own essential oils, and that is how this company kind of started. I will talk a little bit more about what makes these essential oils different from other companies on the market, but let's jump into our topic. Oh, sorry, before we jump into our topic, if you're interested in upcoming classes, check out our website. If you go to purifyskintherapy.com, there's up at the top of the page, there should be a link that takes you to calendar and videos. Click on that, and you can look at all of our upcoming classes. You can register for upcoming free webinars. That's the page that you would do all that stuff on. All right, so let's jump into our topic and start talking about our amazing chakras. And again, I said they are the energy centers of our body. Now, as we jump into the chakras, they're very complex, and so I'm going to do my best to kind of describe to you what they are. They do 4 main things in the body, okay? So let's talk about what they do, and then we'll talk about each one separately. The first thing that they do are, the chakras are, oh, sorry, I forgot to turn this on. Hang on one second. There we go. Now we can move on with this. The chakras are your body's main energy centers. The word chakra in Sanskrit means wheel, and it indicates the continuous rotating and moving and fluctuating of these energy centers in our that power our body. These energy centers are where our body literally brings in energy from the energy around us. They bring in energy to help power our bodies. This is a really interesting, this is a picture of your chakras, just giving you an idea. They actually start in the very center of your body, and then they come out both in the front and in the back. And again, these are kind of vortexes or funnels, if you will, but they're constantly moving and constantly changing. It depends on your mood and your thoughts and your feelings as to how they're moving, if they're getting smaller or if they're getting bigger. It just depends on what you're experiencing at the moment. You can see the very top chakra, on this it says number 7, but it's the white chakra, comes straight up out of the head and goes straight up. You can see the red chakra, or number 1, goes straight down. From the center of the body, it goes straight down or toward the earth. And then all the other ones, the 5 other ones in between, we're talking about the major chakras here. The other 5 major chakras on the body go vertically out, or horizontally out from the body. And that's important to understand, but we'll talk about each one of those and what they mean and everything. But that's kind of what they look like if you could see them. A lot of people don't see energy and don't see the colors and things like that, but that's what they would look like. It's interesting to note that medical doctors actually have known that there are big nerve ganglia, these things right here, these big like balls of nerve ganglia in our body that don't really attach to anything. And it was kind of an intriguing, why are these even there? But when we look at the body and look at these nerve ganglia that seemingly don't attach to anything, and yet there's a nerve ganglia at each one of our solar plexus. Isn't I sorry, I said solar plexus. Forgive me, I'm a little bit distracted. There's one of these nerve ganglia at each one of our chakras area, and it's literally where the energy comes in from the ambient energy around us and plugs physically into our body at these nerve ganglia, powers the systems and runs the systems of our body there. The second thing that the chakras do is each chakra governs a certain area of the body. This includes the bones, the organs, the body systems, and all the body tissue in that area that the chakra is closest to. So the chakras actually power certain sections of our body. Have you ever wondered why at night, you plug in your cell phone, you plug in your computer, but you don't ever have to plug in your body? Well, the chakras are literally where you're constantly kind of plugged into the energy around you. The chakras are how your body pulls energy in and powers the body systems that they're tied or connected to. Each chakra relates to certain vertebrae in the spine, and each vertebrate relates to certain nerves, organs, tissues, and systems in the body. So the chakras literally power their respective area of the body with energy and their respective organs and their respective systems. I actually created this picture for you so you can see this really clearly. The chakras, again, starting at the bottom and going up. It's reverse rainbow order. So it starts at red at the bottom with the first or root chakra. It goes orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, violet. But you can see how the chakras are represented by the colors here, are attached to and kind of power the certain organs and systems and areas of the body. Now, as we go through this, you'll see that a little bit more clearly. The third thing that the chakras do is all chakras are represented by a particular color and a vibration. I already said that it's an upside down rainbow, so that the chakras always start, you start at the bottom usually when you're working with the chakras. So you start at red at the bottom and they go rainbow order up to the top or up to the crown of the head. And the fourth thing the chakras do is each chakra represents a life theme and a challenge in life. And I know that sounds really weird, but you'll understand as we talk about each chakra, you will completely understand what I'm talking about. So understand that I think of chakras a little bit like your computer. You know how you have a computer, which is the hardware, but you have all these programs right here, which are the software on your computer. So if I turn on my computer and I want to run a Word program to type a paper, then I click on the Word software and bring it up and turn it on, right? Or you can access the internet through the internet software on your computer. So you can access different softwares on your computer. That's what I think of the chakras as being. Our body is the computer, and the chakras run different programs depending on which chakra we're talking about. They run different programs and do different things in our body. So keep that in mind as we kind of talk about these. When your chakras are balanced, you are balanced and content. Life is good and you are physically healthy. In fact, in ancient Chinese medicine, they have said when your chakras are balanced, your physical and mental bodies will follow and become balanced too. And some people even say when your chakras are perfectly balanced, it's impossible for you to become ill or sick because the energy is completely balanced there and it doesn't attract illness or sickness energy. The definition of wholeness, ideally, is a person needs their chakras, including their body areas and energies, balanced and functioning in a vibrant, clear way, free of low-frequency emotional and physical pain. And that's kind of the very definition of wholeness. Now, to achieve that, we've got to work with the body's energy to get that balanced, and literally the physical body and the emotional body follow the energetic body. Now, our circumstances affect the chakras. So any little thing can actually affect any of our chakras. Perhaps when you were growing up or you were raised in extreme poverty. That can definitely affect your chakras and throw them out of balance. Perhaps someone had cold parents and their parents didn't express or show a lot of love to them. that definitely can affect your body's energy and affect the chakras to become unbalanced. Perhaps someone was neglected in some way. Perhaps someone did not have all the bare necessities to live. Maybe somebody went hungry a lot or thirsty a lot, or they weren't kept warm. Those issues can definitely affect and our chakras and create kind of push them out of balance when we experience stuff like that. Really, any issue can create an imbalance in the chakra system. So people can become unbalanced for countless reasons. Once unbalanced in the chakras, it can affect many different physical issues, because when the energetic center of that body area is off, it can affect the organs and the tissues and the body systems in that area. And it can remain unbalanced for years until you balance it. And some people go through their entire lifetime with their chakras out of balance. And so it's really interesting when you're out of balance or unbalanced, you're unbalanced in your energy. There's frustration and confusion. The body's energy is not flowing as it should, and this can and does translate into physical disharmony and physical illness. All right, so let's talk about your chakras, and you can understand the energy kind of is first. So if you can balance the energy of the chakras, then the physical and the emotional aspects of your body will follow the energy. If your energy becomes very unbalanced, then your physical and emotional bodies also follow that unbalanced nature. So let's talk about your chakras, what they are, and how we can get them all into balance, which is what we all want. The first chakra, again, we start at the bottom always and go up when we're talking or working with the chakras. That's just the order that they go in. So we're going to start with number 1. It's called the Root Chakra. Now understand the chakras come from ancient Indian and Ayurvedic type history, but they were also well known and studied in ancient Chinese medicine, and in about most cultures and populations knew of the chakras and the body's energy centers and had ways to work with them. The names and the word chakra actually is Indian, and again you'll see this is a lotus flower that represents each chakra. Now each lotus flower is going to have a different amount of petals on it. It has its Indian symbol here, and this is the Indian name. I can't pronounce them, so if you like to pronounce those, good luck to you. I just call this the root chakra, or the red one. It's base of the body and the base chakra. It is located at the very base of the spine, so it's at the very, very tip, the very end of the coccyx. So the very, very end of the spine. That's where the root chakra begins. Its central issue, or its program that it's running, deals with survival. Okay, all the root chakra wants to do is survive. If I were to sum it up in one sentence, your root chakra is I am, because it just wants to live and be alive. So it deals with the basic needs to survive, which are the right to live, food, water, warmth, safety and security, and shelter. All of those things are what the program that the root chakra is running. It just wants to be safe and secure and taken care of, okay? So it also deals with I am home, in that we are all home on this planet, our Mother Earth. We are all her children and we belong here. So this is our home. And it deals with, our root chakra also deals with security, stability, grounding, survival instinct, your physical identity, physical health, prosperity, self-preservation, and very primal energy. The energy basically just to live and survive. I find it really interesting that the root chakra is a low frequency energy. If you think of it like playing notes on a piano, the root chakra would just be a very low note. Not that it's a negative or a bad energy. No, it's just a low note. It's just a low frequency energy. We all need a balance of all of our energies in our life, right? But the root chakra is a low energy. But I find it interesting that it deals with prosperity. And so if you have trouble manifesting things in your life, or manifesting prosperity in your life, I find it very interesting that that's a root chakra issue, one of the very lowest energies of your body. I just think that's a really interesting. So again, the root chakra is the lowest point. Remember, it's the tip of the end of your spine. So it's a very low point on the body. And of course, the color of the first or root chakra is red. It represents our foundation and feeling of being grounded. So it also, our root chakra is where we are grounded to Mother Earth, and we're kind of tied in and get good energy from Mother Earth. And it governs, now think of the area that chakra is over. It literally governs and powers the body systems of elimination, excretion, circulation. It also, the kidneys and the adrenal glands are tied to the root chakra because of their involvement in those processes in the body. So again, the root chakra is right here, the very, very end of the spine, which is tied to the lower colon, the kidneys, and the adrenal glands, which sit on top of the kidneys here. You can see it's kind of hard to tell in this picture which one is red and orange, but those are the organs that are actually affected and powered by the root chakra, which is in this area. So if your root chakra was perfectly in balance, your emotion would always be absolutely perfect faith and trust, because you have perfect faith that your needs, your bare necessity needs are being met, that you have food and water and shelter and the basic things to survive, and they've always been taken care of for you. So your emotion is perfect faith and trust. If your root chakra is out of balance, then you experience fear. So if you've experienced a lot of fear and worry in your life, you may have a root chakra that's out of balance, and it simply needs to help be put into balance. When there's, okay, now these are energy centers, so our chakras can actually take in too much energy, or they can be not taking in enough energy. So when there's excessive energy in the root chakra, it can actually manifest itself as heaviness and obesity in the physical body, sluggishness, resistance to change, materialism, because you become very attached to material things. Because remember how prosperity is an energy in the root chakra. So it deals with materialism and greed and excessive spending. If those are issues for you, you might need to simply balance your root chakra energy. Now, if there's deficient energy, so not enough energy coming into your root chakra, it can actually manifest itself as being fearful and having anxiety, having a disconnect from your physical body, things like you hurt yourself or there's weird things going on in your body and you're completely unaware of it. Indecisiveness, so you just can't make up your mind. Insecurity, because you don't have that really good foundational root that you are going to be taken care of, which can lead to being very insecure and fearful. Being very spacey and flighty because you're not grounded in your energy and you're not able to get a full grounding without your powerful root chakra working right. Lack of abundance in your life and difficulty manifesting abundance and prosperity in your life simply because of an imbalance in energy. So what I've done to help balance the chakras, there's lots of different ways that you can actually balance the chakra. Massage is phenomenal, body work, energy work, color therapy. There's actually lots of different things you can do to help balance your chakras. But the very fastest and most powerful way, in my opinion, to help pull your chakras into balance is to use essential oils. And I'm going to tell you, it's because the essential oils themselves have energy and they have a frequency and a vibrational quality to them. So when you use the right frequency of essential oils and you put it in or around the chakra area, the energy of the essential oils helps pull that chakra into balance. And so what I did was I actually created a line of chakra oils, as you can see here. So we have a different chakra oil for each chakra. Now I had one person say to me, well, what oil can I use to balance them all? Now again, let me remind you, they're all different colors, our chakras, and they're represented as different colors because they're different frequencies, and there's very different energy running through each one of our chakras. So I formulated an essential oil to go along with each chakra center to balance it and pull it into perfect harmony. So it's really, these work fantastic. They're very powerful, very energetic essential oil blends. And I'm actually going to tell you what's in them. So in the Root Chakra essential oil, it contains essential oils of organic vetiver, wildcrafted myrrh, wildcrafted rose, Bulgarian rose oil, wildcrafted sandalwood, organic patchouli, organic clovebud, organic ylang ylang, organic lavender, organic yarrow, and wildcrafted cedarwood. So it's a fantastic blend of all these essential oils in a perfect combination that gives the perfect energy to help pull that root chakra into balance. Now, when you smell this essential oil blend, and I highly encourage people to breathe them in and smell and experience these oils, you close your eyes and just breathe in the oils from, hold the bottle right under your nose and breathe it in from the bottle. And you can feel it's a very low energy. Like you can literally feel the energy of your body being pulled low, and it grounds you just by inhaling this essential oil blend, because it's a very grounding and stabilizing and balancing effect. So it's a very powerful blend, these essential oils are. So that is the root chakra, and hopefully it helps you understand more what that chakra center does, what the energy center does, and the systems of the body that it powers. Now I know you're saying, okay, well, once I get these chakra oils, how do I use them, right? So let's talk about that for just a minute. These essential oils are highly, highly energetic, like I mentioned. They're blend to be very powerful and to work with your chakras on a level that you've probably never experienced. They're very, very powerful. All you have to do is get them into the wheels of the energy chakra. So remember, the root chakra is quite low on the body, and I forgot to mention that the root chakra, you don't have to get it right at the tip of the spine, because your root chakra actually literally has roots, energetic roots, that go all the way down your legs and out the soles of your feet. So you could apply this essential oil blend to help balance your root chakra anywhere on the inner thigh, inner calf, inner knee, on the inner ankle, or on the soles of the feet. So anywhere down the leg or on the soles of the foot itself, any of that application will work. So you can apply the oil directly to the chakras on the front of the body, or which is anywhere on the inner leg or on the sole of the foot for the root chakra. You can apply it directly to the chakras on the back. You can apply the oil to the chakras on the feet, and I'm going to show you where those are in just a moment. But just like in reflexology, your body is mapped out on the soles of your feet. So are your chakras, and I'm going to show you that in just a minute. These are very, very powerful essential oils to use with massage. So you can use any of the chakra oils in a wonderful massage, and that's a great way to use them. You can also make misters of your chakra oils. With those cobalt blue glass mister bottles, just put a small amount of water, like a half an ounce, put a couple drops of your chakra oil and shake it up, and you just mist it over the chakra area of your body. Very powerful. Usually practitioners use misters with them, body workers and stuff like that, but anybody can do it. And then you can also diffuse the chakra oils and just breathe them in, because by diffusing them, as you know, it puts the essential oil up into the air, and it will pretty much get in all of your chakras. All right, so that's the application. And again, you can apply them to the chakras on the feet. Now, you remember we're talking about the chakras on the body. So the root chakra, again, is the lowest point, but they also are located on your feet, which correspond to the body. So if you're just working a foot worker, say a reflexologist or a zoning person who does zoning, you can just apply them to the areas of the feet. So again, the root chakra is this very bottom point, very close to the bottom part of the heel. All right, so let's move on. There are many ways to balance your chakras. Like I already mentioned this, using essential oils is the easiest and the quickest way to bring those chakras into balance. And again, it's because the essential oils are very highly energetic. So they powerfully pull the energy in your chakras to where it should be and help balance them just by getting that appropriate chakra oil into the chakra energy wheel or near that energy chakra center. So that's how they work. Let's talk about your second chakra, which is the sacral chakra. It is orange in color, and you'll notice that there are more leaves on this lotus. You'll notice the Indian sign and the Indian name, which I cannot pronounce, so I'm not even going to try. This is the Sacral Chakra. It is located just above the Root Chakra. Now to find your Sacral Chakra, find your belly button. Yes, everybody feel for your belly button right there. And then it's anywhere from your belly button down. So you can apply it just below the belly button. That's perfectly fine and acceptable. You can mist it over that area. Any of that application is great. You can put it on the front or the back of the body, which is the lower back. Now the Sacral Chakra, it's again located in the lower abdomen below the belly button. Its central issue, or the program that it's running, is about sexuality and emotions. This is your emotion center. It also deals with relationships and feelings. That's all in your Sacral Chakra. If it were one sentence, the Sacral Chakra would be I feel. Okay, so it deals with fluidity in the body. Think what organs and body systems are under that part of your body. You have your bladder, you have, for women, the uterus and the ovaries going on there. There's lots of liquid in this part of the body, not to mention the digestive system, right? So it deals a lot with fluidity, with pleasure, with health, with sexuality, with your feelings, intimacy, emotions, self-gratification, relationships, and sexual instinct and desire. Now, in the Sacral Chakra, you do care about relationships, but only what they're doing for you, because your Sacral Chakra is not yet aware of other people out there in the universe. All it knows is itself. So it's a very selfish, but it's not a bad thing. It's just the Sacral Chakra just is all about you as a person and taking care of you and how you feel in relationships and what relationships are doing for you. Okay, so it's kind of a selfish, what is this relationship doing for me kind of area. But it deals with the emotions and the feelings and the spiciness of life and the good things. All of that is in the Sacral Chakra. It represents our ability to connect and accept others and new experiences and have relationships and how we feel about that. That's all in the Sacral Chakra, the orange chakra. It governs, now think about the area of your body that the Sacral Chakra governs. It is so it governs the urinary system, body liquids, hormone balance, and the reproductive system, which are all under in that area. Excuse me, again, if we go to this chart, you can see the orange areas of the spine here, which tie closely to the small intestine, the reproductive organs in the body, and the bladder. Those are all part and governed of the Sacral Chakra system. So these systems of the body are literally powered by the energy that the Sacral Chakra brings in. So, excuse me. So if your Sacral Chakra is perfectly balanced, you will always enjoy the perfect emotion of pleasure, joy, and peace in your life, because you get such pleasure out of relationships and the experiences and the emotions and the feelings that you're having. You just are in perfect pleasure and joy. And if your Sacral Chakra is out of balance, that's when people go into guilt. Now, I'm not talking about like doing something bad and feeling guilty for it. That's kind of a natural thing. But if guilt is a huge part of your life where you're dealing with a lot of guilt, it may simply be an imbalance in your Sacral Chakra. When there's too much energy coming into your Sacral Chakra, it can cause people to become overly emotional, overly sensitive. It can cause a person to become obsessive with people and relationships, and to have unnormal attachments to people. That's because there's too much energy coming in and your Sacral Chakra is not balanced. When there's deficient energy in the Sacral Chakra, it can actually cause people to become frigid, impotent, rigid, emotionally numb, and fearful of pleasure, because literally there is not enough energy coming into the system to power the system to run like it should. Now, I know there's a scripture that says men are that they might have joy, and I believe joy and pleasure are not bad things in this life, and that they are actually good things as long as they're good and healthy, and not getting off into weird things. But And so being fearful of pleasure is also another thing that like, oh, that's a bad thing to have joy and pleasure in my life. No, that's not a bad thing. That's what we're here for, right? So we created a blend for the sacral chakra. Now this essential oil blend, I love it. It's still a low note because we're still in the bottom chakras. So it's a lower note, not quite as low and grounding as the root chakra oil, but it is a low note, but it's really spicy and like exciting. And it has lots of different, when you smell this oil in, there's lots of different things in this blend that bring it all together. So let me read you the ingredients. This blend contains organic orange, organic blood orange, wild-crafted jasmine, organic fennel, organic basil, organic tangerine, wild-crafted sandalwood, wild-crafted cedarwood, organic ylang-ylang, organic clary sage, organic coriander, and organic patchouli. So you can see this is a very powerful, very, very energetic blend that you use with your sacral chakra to help bring that energy center into balance so that it powers the physical and emotional systems of the body in that area. So kind of see how that works there? That is the second, or the sacral chakra, and it's the orange one. Moving on up, we're going to move to the third chakra, which is the yellow solar plexus chakra. There's the Indian name. Again, notice there are more petals on this lotus leaf. The Indian name is also there. The solar plexus chakra is located above the sacral chakra. If you find your belly button again, and then go up, all the way up to your diaphragm, which is right underneath your lungs. So the solar plexus chakra is from your diaphragm to your belly button. That is the solar plexus area. And actually, that is known as the solar plexus of the body. That's what it's known as. So the location is the solar plexus. The central issue, or the program that is running in the solar plexus, is power and will. So if it's one sentence, it would be, I am powerful. It deals with vitality in the body, spontaneity, the strength of your will, your purpose, self-esteem, the energy of your body, desire, power, ego, self-definition, inner strength, and of course, self-control. Now, I love the solar plexus chakra. It's actually known as the sun of the body because it literally powers and heats the body, in that it powers and brings energy to the body. So if you're dealing with fatigue issues, and it might just be an imbalance of energy in the solar plexus chakra, that you can work with that energy and help balance it, and then the physical body will follow. It represents our ability to be confident and in control of our lives, to be powerful and to have a will of our own. Now think what's under that part of the body. It actually governs the digestive system, the stomach, the liver, and the body's metabolism. All is governed by the solar plexus chakra because it's all kind of physically under that area. Going back to the chart again, the solar plexus chakra is attached to this area of the spine, governs the liver, the stomach, the spleen, the parts of the small intestine, digestion, that kind of thing, like we talked about. But this is the part that literally powers and gives your body energy. It's the sun of the body. And I find that really easy to remember because it's yellow, right? The color yellow. So if your solar plexus chakra is always perfectly balanced, the emotion that you experience is strength, power, and will. And you're very, very aware and conscious of your strength, and not yet it's not overpowering. It's self-control. So you're in control, but you're a very powerful person, which you are. Now, when your solar plexus chakra is out of balance, the demon is shame. So you can feel shameful. Oh, how dare I think I could do big things, or how dare I thought I was worthy to do that, kind of thing. No, because your body, when perfectly balanced, your solar plexus chakra gives you energy and power, and you are worthy and able and powerful to do many amazing and good things. You just have to balance that energy there. So when there's too much energy coming into your solar plexus chakra, it can manifest itself as being dominating, controlling, and aggressive. Have you ever known anyone who seems always dominating, controlling, and aggressive? Sometimes it's just a simple imbalance in their solar plexus energy. They can be scattered, but mostly if they have an abundance of energy in the solar plexus chakra, these people are just constantly active because they have a lot of energy coming into the body. Now, when there's deficient energy in the solar plexus chakra, it can manifest itself as being weak will, very passive, like, hey, where do you want to go today? Oh, I don't know. Or, hey, what do you want to eat for dinner tonight? Just whatever, you pick whatever, just very passive, having poor self-esteem. If our solar plexus chakra is balanced, we would never have bad self-esteem because we would always feel powerful and in control of our lives. And so it's simply an imbalance. It can also lead to lack of energy, like I talked about. This is the big chakra center to deal with energy in the body. If you're feeling fatigued or always tired, try working with your solar plexus chakra to help bring it into balance. It can manifest itself as sluggish, blaming others for what is going on in your life because you have a lack of control or you feel a lack of control. So, if it's not my fault, then if it's out of my hands, then it's somebody else's fault, right? Or being literally physically cold in your body, either just generally always being cold or having cold hands and cold feet because there is not enough energy coming in to your solar plexus chakra to power the system, to warm and heat your body like it should. So again, we have a solar plexus essential oil. I call it the solar plexus chakra oil. This one is a really powerful blend. I love to pass this around to a classroom of people because I wanted this blend to be very, very energetic because this is the energy center of your body, right? So when you smell this blend, it just feels like energetic. The energy just is really moving and energetic, and it moves up, and it's really hard to describe the sense of smell. But when you smell this oil, it's just very, very highly energetic. So the essential oils in this blend are organic peppermint, organic lemongrass, organic cypress, organic fennel, organic lemon, organic spearmint, organic bergamot, organic cinnamon bark, organic ylang ylang, and organic juniper berry. So it's a very powerful blend, and again, you want to just get it in or near that energy center, and it can help pull the energy back into balance. That was the solar plexus chakra, and it is yellow. We're going to move on to our heart chakra. The heart chakra is green. When you deal with heart energy, it's always a really beautiful, vibrant green color. Notice the lotus has more petals on it, and notice the Indian name there. I just call it the heart chakra because that is the center of this chakra. It is located at the heart area, okay? Now, if you notice, there are 7 major chakras on the body. The heart chakra is the very center chakra, okay? So you have 3 below and 3 above the heart chakra. It's the center, and that's important to understand. All right, so it's the heart area. You can actually just apply the oil to the chest area. That's perfectly fine, or the upper back. So the central issue or the program running in the heart chakra is love and relationships. If it were one sentence, it would be I love, because when you get to your heart chakra, this also deals with relationships, but it's different from the sacral chakra in that when you hit the heart chakra, all of a sudden you realize, oh, there are other people in this world besides me. And you start reaching out to other people and you start caring about other people. Because the 3 lower chakras just care all about keeping you alive and keeping you happy and keeping you with energy. Now the heart chakra all of a sudden sees, oh, there's people all around me and I care about them. So you start reaching out to other people. Now, like the root chakra that has roots that go all the way down your legs and out the soles of your feet, the heart chakra also has roots. So of course the center is right at the heart center, but then it has roots too. So it goes all the way out down the length of your arms and out the palms of your hands. Isn't that so cool? And so your heart chakra has roots also. Now, when you hug a person, I think this is really cool, you literally wrap your entire heart chakra around that person and give them energy that way. I think it's really cool. So it deals with love and relationships. It deals with balance, compassion for other people, self-acceptance, so acceptance of yourself and other people, good, healthy relationships, love, hope, giving back to other people, your social identity, and forgiveness. So all of that is combined in the heart chakra. It represents our ability to love other people, and it governs. Now think of where it is on the body and what organs and body systems are under that area. So it governs the heart, right, which is the heart chakra. It's right over the heart, which governs the circulatory system in your body. Your heart sits right next to your lungs, and so it also governs your lungs. Now, if you have issues with these physical areas of your body, it might be just because you don't have enough energy coming into your chakra to power the systems. So by balancing the energy in your body, it can be very effective. Again, the green is the heart chakra connected to this part of the spine, which covers the lower part of the lungs and the heart, the circulatory system like we talked about. That's all governed by the heart chakra. If your heart chakra is perfectly balanced, then you have the perfect emotion of love and compassion for everyone on the planet. When your heart chakra is out of balance, then the demon is grief, and grief comes into your life. Now, we all experience grief in our life. That's part of this mortal experience that we're all in. However, if it doesn't pass, if you tend to grieve a lot in your life, or you felt a lot of grief in your life, it could be that your heart chakra energy is out of balance and it simply needs balancing. When there's excessive energy in the heart chakra coming into the heart chakra, it can actually manifest itself as being codependent on other people. And it's because you care so much about other people that you can't live without them, right? So you become codependent on them. That's an excess of energy in the heart chakra. Poor boundaries, in that you care so much about other people, you let them do whatever they want to you or walk all over you because you don't have clear boundaries established. It can also manifest itself as being possessive of other people and things and being jealous. Now, when there's deficient energy in the heart chakra, it manifests itself as being shy, lonely, isolated, a lack of feeling for other people, becoming bitter and critical of other people because there's not enough energy coming into the heart chakra to power the system to run properly. So it's like always on critically low battery. And it doesn't, you know how on your cell phone, when it gets into critically low battery, it will dim the screen and it's just not running at full battery. And so that's exactly what happens with your chakras. So that we have a heart chakra essential oil blend that's very, very powerful. When I formulated this blend, I wanted it to work on every aspect, as with all the chakra oils, but I wanted it to work with the physical body, the emotional body, the energetic body, and work on all sides of that. And so this is a really powerful blend. Well, they're all my favorite, honestly. Like, I love them all, but I love the heart chakra oil. It contains, let's see, essential oils of wild-crafted Bulgarian rose, organic cypress, organic ylang-ylang, organic myrtle, wild-crafted spikenard, organic geranium, organic red mandarin, organic green mandarin, organic marjoram, organic lime, wild-crafted Scotch pine, and organic eucalyptus radiata. So you can see it has a lot going on in this blend, but it covers, they're so cool, these blends, because it covers the physical, energetic, and emotional bodies and brings them all into balance and works with the chakra. This chakra is so interesting. It actually is green in color just because of the essential oils that are in this blend. So it literally matches the color of the chakras, just the natural color of this essential oil blend. And that is the heart chakra, or the green chakra. Now, before we move on up to the next chakra, I'm actually just going to take a moment because I want to tell you about a little bit more about the Purify Skin Therapy oils and why these oils are different from other oils on the market, okay, because they are. Now, when it comes to essential oils, they are not all the same. There's a huge range of essential oils on the market, from very, very poor quality oils all the way up to really, really, really good high quality organic oils. The problem is most essential oils on the market are in this range. Now you say to yourself, how can that be? Because so many companies are saying ours are the best, ours are the best. Well, that's the problem. Every essential oil company out there is saying our essential oils are the best, and this is why. They do some fancy, self-given certification. Our essential oils are the best, and here's why. I'm going to show you how you can tell for yourself good essential oils from not so good essential oils. Because when it comes to essential oils, there's a couple things that are critical to know if you really want to get good ones, okay? If you want best essential oils, what you want to look for is the organic ones, okay? Now let me ask you, well, first, this word, the word organic, is the most important deciding factor of if an essential oil is good or not. Like, it means more than what a lot of people think. So that's the word I'm going to talk about for a minute. But let me ask you a question really quick before I get into this. Why do people want to use organic products? Why do people go to health food stores or specialty stores just to buy organic products? I want you to think about that for a minute. Why do people want organic products anyway, right? Usually when I ask this question in my classes, the number one reason that people come up with is to avoid exposure to toxic chemicals, right? We don't want to be poisoned. And so we want to limit or avoid exposure to pesticides, insecticides, larvicides, herbicides, chemicals, fertilizers, and sewage sludge, which are sprayed liberally on non-organic produce, right? That's the number one reason why people want organic produce. When these farmers use these toxic chemicals, they don't want to get it anywhere near their own skin because they know they're very toxic. But once they're sprayed on the crops, it's impossible to remove these toxic chemicals from the plant. They're permanently a part of the plant. So when you harvest this crop now and distill it into an essential oil, guess what? Those toxins come through the distillation process and end up in the essential oil concentrated. Okay, let me show you what I mean. Oh, really quick, just before I show you, there's this quote by Robert Tisserand, and he says there are over 400 chemical biocides, pesticides, or herbicides that might be used on aromatic plants, and many of these do carry over during the steam distillation process. The products of cold-pressed citrus oils are even more likely to retain any biocides. So these toxic chemicals absolutely do come through the distillation process and end up in your essential oil. It's really important to understand that the phytochemicals, the good healing plant chemicals that come from plants, phytochemicals, in essential oils are 70 to 100 times more concentrated in the essential oil than they are in the plant. That's why with essential oils and aromatherapy, we use drops as a dose because they're so highly, highly concentrated. That's why, with herbs and tinctures and stuff, you can take tablespoons up to cups of herbal tea, right? You can't do that with essential oils because they are so very concentrated. You use a drop or two as a dose, okay? So they're very, very concentrated. And understand, this is an organic oil with those beautiful phytochemicals in there. This is a non-organic essential oil. It does contain the good healing phytochemicals, so there will be a benefit to this oil, and it will work on some degree. But notice that it will contain concentrated residues of the pesticides, herbicides, insecticides, and chemical fertilizers that were sprayed on the plants. That is what you're putting on your body when you're using non-organic essential oils. Now, when you look at this graph and say you were picking an oil to put on your baby, which oil would you want? Would you want an organic oil or a non-organic oil? You can see this makes a really big difference with essential oils, but not a lot of people are even aware that there is the difference. Okay? So if you want better essential oils, you want to be using organic essential oils. The second reason people use organic products is because they're non-GMO. They're not genetically modified organisms, so they haven't been messed with their DNA. They are natural heirloom type plants. The third reason people use certified organic products is they're not tested on animals. They are cruelty-free. The fourth reason people want to use organic products is to do our part in reducing the pollution, pesticides, insecticides, larvicides, and other toxic biocides that are dumped on our Mother Earth every year. I have a quote on our website. Our website is www.purifyskin.therapy.com. And there's a quote on there that says billions of pounds of these toxic chemicals are dumped every single year on America alone, and it gives you the number. It's just crazy. So when we choose organic products, we abstain from, and we let producers know that we don't want those chemicals used on our products. The fifth reason people use organic products is to preserve our ecosystem, which includes insects, wildlife, frogs, birds, worms, and soil organisms. When we dump all this toxic chemicals on our soil, we are killing off our ecosystem, which is very vital and important. Now, this is a really important point to understand. When a plant is not grown with those toxins, so when a plant is grown without being sprayed with pesticides, insecticides, larvicides, biocides, chemical fertilizers and toxins, the plant is much healthier because it's not being sprayed with poisons, right? When you harvest and distill and make an essential oil out of these healthier plants, they are healthier plants and they have better vibrational qualities. So they produce a better, pure, better vibrationally strong oil. So that's one point to really understand. So the only way for you to tell, and I know this sounds really crazy, but the only way for you to really make sure getting organic oils is to see the USDA certified organic sign on your essential oil. And the reason is there's actually a lot of companies out there being very dishonest about this. And so if you want to be absolutely sure, you want to look for the USDA certified organic symbol. It's not just me trying to tell you this. This is very well known internationally. This is Dr. Jean Valnet, a French medical doctor and world-renowned aromatherapist. And he says, you must obtain an organic certification for citrus oils if they are to be used internally at all. Why would he say that? Because certified organic oils are cleaner and purer than non-organic oils. This is a quote by Shirley Price. She's an English aromatherapist, and she says, organic plants are grown without the use of chemicals. When taking oils internally, it's important to use only those of certified organic quality. Why? Because they're cleaner. They don't have those pesticides and herbicides and insecticides in them. They're a cleaner grade, and you don't want to be ingesting those toxic poisons. And Dr. Schnabel, a German aromatherapist, says lemon oil is non-toxic provided it's organic or free of pesticides. It's very important to use only organic lemon oil, as all citrus oils are cold pressed, and if there are pesticides on the peel, it will directly flow into the essential oil. It is therefore crucial that lemon oil and all other citrus oils, especially when used for therapeutic purposes, comes from organic cultivation. So again, just expressing that organic oils are cleaner and purer than non-organic essential oils. They're always going to be, organic oils are always higher quality than non-organic oils. So that's, again, you want to look for the word organic on your essential oil bottles, and you want to look for the USDA certified organic symbol on there. So here's a quiz. I'm going to test you on what I just taught you, okay? So here's a quiz for you. If I see an essential oil bottle and this is written on the bottle, does this mean it's organic? If it says 100% pure therapeutic grade, which sounds very impressive, you got to admit. But does that mean that this essential oil is organic? What about this one? If it says certified pure therapeutic grade, wow, that's very impressive. But does that phrase mean that it's organic? Nope, not even close. In fact, any essential oil company can use the term 100% pure therapeutic grade or certified therapeutic grade. It's not a good sign of quality. Anybody can use that. That's not a regulated term at all, okay? So now let's try this one. What if on the essential oil it says this? It says 100% pure USDA certified organic premium grade and has the USDA seal. Is that an organic oil? Yes, that is what you're looking for. To find the best, cleanest, and purest essential oils, that is what you want to look for. So how do you tell if your bottle of essential oil is organic? You want to look right on the label of every bottle. You want to see it here on the front panel. You want to see the USDA seal right on every label. And it will also, in the ingredient list, say certified organic spearmint oil. That's or oil, whichever oil you have. That's what you want to look for, and then you have a really high-grade clean oil. Now, not all organic oils are even equal. There's high-grade organic oils and low-grade organic oils. Now, when I started this company, I did not want to just start another essential oil company. What we have here, these are the very, very best of the very cleanest organic and wildcrafted essential oils available anywhere. So with Purify Skin Therapy, you're getting the top-notch, the highest grade out there. So, all right, so if the words organic or wildcrafted are not written right on the label of every bottle of essential oil, what if you go home and you look at your essential oil and you pull out your bottle and it doesn't say organic anywhere on the label? Is it organic? Guess what? It's not. Then what you have is a non-organic essential oil. You have this guy right here. When you thought you probably had a better grade, but you're dealing with this guy right here. So that's why you want to be really careful. Cleaner, healthier plants produce cleaner, healthier essential oils, and it's just that simple. Knowing what I know, I've been studying essential oils for over 14 years now. If you use a higher grade organic oil, you use less and you get way better response in the body. If you haven't ever tried an organic oil, please, I invite you to please try one or two of the Purify Skin Therapy essential oil line, and you will see the difference. All of our essential oils are either USDA certified organic or wildcrafted. Now, wildcrafted essential oils grow spontaneously out in nature. They are not sprayed at all with anything, and then they're just harvested. So wild, organic and wildcrafted, those are the two highest grades of essential oils available. These oils are very, very potent, very powerful, and we believe with just one smell you will see the difference. And this is where in my classes I actually pass around a couple different brands of oils so people can really smell side by side, you know, an organic lemon oil versus a non-organic lemon oil, an organic peppermint oil versus a non-organic peppermint oil. And people can really smell the difference just smelling them right out of the bottle. It's a huge difference. So if you haven't yet, switch up and use a higher grade. All right, let's jump back into the chakras. We are on the throat chakra, which is the blue chakra. Notice the lotus has a lot of petals around the blue lotus flower, which represents the throat chakra. And there is the Indian name. The throat chakra is located on the throat. I bet that surprises you. No, I'm just kidding. So it's actually located on the throat area, pretty much from the collarbone up to the jaw. That is the throat chakra area there. And it is blue. Its central issue or the program that your throat chakra is running is communication. It is your voice out to other people. If it were one sentence, it would be, I communicate. It deals with communication and creativity. I find it really interesting that the throat chakra kind of governs healing in the body. It deals with self-expression, speech, individual need, clarity, thoughts, feelings, giving and receiving information. That is all a part of the throat chakra. It represents the ability to communicate and express ourselves to other people. And so what does it govern? What is it governing in that area of our body? It actually governs the respiratory system, the vocal cords, the nervous system, and your thyroid is also governed by the throat chakra. So again, here we have the throat or blue chakra is this area of the spine, the throat, and you can see the esophagus, the upper part of the lungs, and the thyroid. Those are all part of the throat chakra, and those organs and those body systems are governed and powered by the throat chakra. If your throat chakra is always perfectly in balance, you have the perfect emotion of truth and honesty. When your throat chakra is out of balance, it's where people deal more in lies and dishonesty. Sometimes when people don't even mean to lie or deceive other people, but they just can't help themselves, it might just be an imbalance in the throat chakra. When there's too much energy coming into the throat chakra, it manifests itself as excessive talking, excessive loudness, inability to listen to other people, and it can also manifest itself as stuttering. Now, when there's deficient or not enough energy coming into the throat chakra, it can manifest itself as fear of expressing, poor rhythm in the body, problems speaking, speaking with a small or weak voice, and shyness. You know, there's just not enough energy coming in to balance the system. So we have the Throat Chakra essential oil to help pull this energetic center into balance. The essential oils in the Throat Chakra oil are organic cypress, organic yarrow, organic juniper berry, organic German chamomile, organic sage, organic lemon, organic bergamot, organic lavender, organic coriander, and wildcrafted Scotch pine. Very powerful oil to help heal our very powerful throat chakra. Let's move on up to the third eye chakra, which is the kind of indigo, dark bluey purplish color third eye chakra. You'll notice this is a unique lotus flower represented with only 2 petals on this lotus flower, and there is the Indian name. The third eye chakra is located on the forehead area. If you were a cyclops, literally it would be like where that third eye would be, right in the middle of the head. However, you don't apply essential oils right above the eyes, kind of between the eyebrows, because inevitably this fumes could go down and get in your eyes, and you never put oils in your eyes. That's actually a really bad place to put them, so don't ever put them in your eyes. So when applying essential oils for the third eye chakra, I put it very high on the forehead, right at the hairline. That is the best place to put it. The location again is the brow or the third eye. Its central issue or the program that it's running deals with intuition and imagination. If it were one sentence, the third eye chakra would be I see. It deals with psychic perception, accurate interpretation of what we're seeing, imagination, clear seeing, clairvoyance, intuition, psychic senses, self-reflection, insight, and the power of perception. All of these things, to see things clearly and to see things the way they really are. That is the third eye chakra. It represents our ability to focus and see the big picture. It governs, now what's under there? What's under that part of the body? It is the limbic system, which is the core part of your brain. So the third eye chakra kind of powers the brain. It also governs the brain, the eyes, sight, nose, ears, teeth, and imagination. Now, if you think about that, the third eye chakra literally governs 4 of your 5 senses, right? Sight, smell, hearing, taste, only the sense of touch, which comes from all over your body. But it's very powerful of the way that you see things through your senses. It governs all of that, which is very, very powerful, the third eye chakra. So again, the third eye chakra actually starts at the jaw and goes up to the halfway up to the top of your head here. So it governs this whole dark blue kind of indigo-ish color. That's a word, indigo-ish, just so you know, that's a word. And again, indicated by the blue, the teeth, the eyes, the nose, the ears, and parts of the brain are powered by the third eye chakra center. When your third eye chakra is perfectly in balance, your emotion is you always see truth and you see things the way they really are. When your third eye chakra is out of balance, the demon is illusion and deception. So people can easily deceive you because you don't see things the way they are. You see illusion, or you're not quite seeing the way, what is really being presented to you or what is really being shown to you. You don't really see it. You don't get the big picture. That can be simply an imbalance in the third eye chakra. When there's too much energy coming into the third eye chakra, it can manifest itself as headaches, nightmares, hallucinations, delusions, confusion, and difficulty concentrating. When there's not enough energy coming in to power the system, it can actually deal with poor memory, poor vision, being unimaginative because you're not getting enough energy in to power the system so it's not running like it should, and denial because you don't believe what you're seeing because you're not seeing things the way they really are. So again, we have a very powerful blend of essential oils that are formulated for the third eye chakra to help bring it into balance. Now I could talk a lot about each essential oil in every blend and why I put it in there and the magnificent properties of each essential oil, but I don't have the time to do that here, but these are very powerful, strong blends to help balance the chakra that they were formulated for. So the third eye chakra contains the essential oils of wildcrafted balsam fir, organic rosemary, organic bergamot, organic cypress, organic eucalyptus radiata, organic clary sage, organic Ravint and organic bay laurel. Very powerful blend. A lot of the oils in this blend actually help to open up your intuition and your insight to help you see things energetically the way that things really are. So very, very powerful blend for the third eye chakra. And again, that is an indigo color, dark bluey, purpley-ish. That's a I think. So let's move on to our crown chakra, which is a light violet, purplish violet, kind of bright, lighter purpley color. Some people interpret the crown chakra to actually be white or gold. Whatever color you interpret it to be at, that's what we're talking about right now. You'll notice that the petals on this lotus flower are very different. It's actually symbolizing 1,000 petals is what that's supposed to symbolize, because the crown chakra has 1,000 petals, the lotus does. Is a violet color, and that of course is the Indian name. The crown chakra is found right on the very, very crown of your head. Like if a king or a queen were wearing a crown, kind of on the back part of their head. Sorry, that was pretty bad. But you get my point. It's kind of on the very back crown part of your head. If you were wearing a crown, that is the crown part of your skull. The location is the crown of the head, or another way to think of it is when a baby is born, they call it crowning because the crown of the head starts to emerge. That is the part of the body we're talking about, the crown of the head. Its central issue, or the program the crown chakra is running, is awareness. Now, if it were one sentence, it would be, I understand. It deals with wisdom, knowledge, consciousness, connection, understanding, enlightenment, self-knowledge, inspiration from above, connection to divinity, the divine, God, faith, religion, that's all in this chakra, the divine soul, connection to the universe around you. Now, it's interesting to note, let me just summarize this really quick. When we started with our root chakra, we were very base emotions, like I just want to live, I just want to have food and water, right? We moved up to our sacral chakra, the orange one, and all of a sudden we started feeling emotions and relationships and having pleasure in life. We moved up to the yellow chakra, the solar plexus chakra, and we realized we have power and we're energetic and we can do things and have control. Then we moved up to the green chakra, the heart chakra, and we realized, oh, we're surrounded by these amazing people and we love and care about other people. Then we moved up to our throat chakra. Now we want to communicate with these other people and have communication and talk to them and express to them. Then the third eye chakra helps us to see things around us and to understand and interpret them correctly. And then when we get to the crown chakra, the very top one, now we understand. This deals with understanding, wisdom. It's interesting that it's almost like going through maturing in life, you know, the chakra systems and the programs that they run. Now understand, people can get stuck in one chakra system and it's very off balance, not running correctly. So that's what the working with the chakras, with the chakra oils, that's what it's all about, is to help get people as close to holistic health and being whole energetically as we possibly can. That's what this is all about. All right, so the crown chakra, back to the crown chakra, it represents our ability to be fully connected spiritually and to the universe around us. It governs the spirit, the pituitary gland, and the pineal gland in the body. So again, it is this light violet color on the very crown of the head, and it governs certain parts of the brain and the spirit. If your crown chakra is perfectly balanced, you always have the exact pure emotion of purity and balance and wisdom and understanding in your life. When your crown chakra is out of balance, the demon is attachment and ego, because this is where a person can think, well, I'm more important than my higher power, than the universe around me, or I'm more important than God, you know, so attachment and ego come into play here. When there's excessive energy in the crown chakra, A person can become very self-centered, overly intellectual because they're depending on their own knowledge and not that of the universe. There can be confusion. They can be too much, in their head, not really connected to their body, very ungrounded, unbalanced energy, and a literal disassociation from their physical body. When there's not enough energy coming into the crown chakra, so there's not enough to power the system, it can lead to learning difficulties, spiritual skepticism, being very closed-minded because you don't understand what's going on all around you. Materialism becomes a big thing because instead of being attached and connected to your higher power or, the universe or God, then you become attached to material things and they become more important. Or apathy for other people, you just don't care. So we have an amazing blend for the chakra, the crown chakra, and it contains essential oils of wild-crafted frankincense, wild-crafted sandalwood, wild-crafted jasmine, organic Roman chamomile, organic grapefruit, organic lavender, organic petitgrain, and organic bergamot. Very, very high frequency. Remember I told you the root chakra oil is a low note, like if you played it on the piano, it would be a low note. This one is a very high note. It's very high frequency energy. And when you breathe this right out of the bottle, you close your eyes and inhale it, and your energy literally goes up, like it pulls you up almost out of the top of your head because it's a very high frequency energy, a lovely smell. Now, one thing about these chakra oils, they do smell differently on the skin than they do in the bottle. So if you want to get a true sense of the smell, I encourage you to apply some to your skin and rub it in and smell it then, because you're going to get a truer smell of what these oils are. They smell, because they're so concentrated, I think they just smell a little different in the bottle. Okay, so that's the crown chakra, and that is our violet or very top number 7 chakra. Now you have the 7 main chakras on the body, and we've talked about all 7 of those. You have actually many other chakras both on the body above and below, but they're minor chakras. So we're not going to talk about all of them. But understand, to balance your entire chakra system, you actually need a top point and a bottom point to balance the energetic system that extends beyond your body. Does that make sense? So we do also have a soul star chakra and an earth star chakra. So again, the soul star chakra is right above the crown of the head, and the earth star chakra is below the soles of the feet. But we're going to talk about those two because to completely balance your entire chakra system, you also want to address these 2 other points. So again, because the energy of your body extends out beyond your body, you need these 2 other points to get a complete balance. So let's talk about the soul star chakra. This is the one above the head. And we have an essential oil. I'll read this to you. I don't know why the oil's first before we talk about it, but it is, so we will. So the essential oils in this blend of the soul star chakra essential oil blend are organic melissa, wild-crafted frankincense, wild-crafted jasmine, organic German chamomile, organic bergamot, and organic ylang ylang. It is a delightful, very high frequency, very lovely blend. When I was formulating this, I wanted it to remind people of home, like have a kind of home sense to it, which I think it does. It's located about 6 inches above the crown of your head, the soul star chakra, and it's considered the seat of the soul. And that's why I wanted it to kind of represent home, because we are really celestial beings on this mortal journey. And so our real home is spirit. And so that is why it's kind of a very, almost a familiar homey scent, this oil blend. And it connects the soul to enlightenment. In most people, this chakra, the soul star chakra, is actually fairly dormant. When awakened, one can experience a more enlightened, spiritual, joyful, and physically healthy life. And I think this is really cool. You now even know that you have a soul star chakra above the crown of your head. By even knowing it's there, it just cracked open just a little bit. Isn't that cool? Yes, it is very cool. So a balanced soul star chakra leaves a feeling of being connected to your higher self, seeing the big picture in life, having peace of mind and feeling contentment. An unbalanced soul star chakra leaves confusion, aloofness, feeling spaced out. It can manifest as migraines and headaches, paranoia, mental fatigue, and even depression. And that is the soul star chakra. Now let's address the Earth Star Chakra, which is the one underneath the soles of your feet. There's something interesting I want to point out here. The Earth Star Chakra, the symbol, if you notice, it's actually a square within a circle. Do you see that? This picture depicts it as a cube in a circle. But did you know that the circle is the universal sign for heaven, and the square is the universal sign for earth? And so when you put a square in a circle, it actually is a symbol and it means something, and it means heaven on earth. Isn't that cool? I love that. But isn't that what we are? Because remember, the Earth Star Chakra is right below the soles of our feet. So it's always underneath us. But isn't that what we are? Is a little piece of heaven on earth. And I love the symbolism of that. So that is the Earth Star Chakra. And again, it is right below the soles of the feet here. We have an oil that's also for the Earth Star Chakra, and it contains the essential oils of organic thyme chemotype linalool, wild-crafted cedarwood, organic vetiver, organic clove bud, wild-crafted Bulgarian rose, and organic lavender. It's a very low note because it's an earth energy oil, so it's a low note, but it's a lovely low energy. The Earth Star Chakra is located 12 to 18 inches below the soles of your feet at all times, and it's connected to the Root Chakra. In fact, it's also known as the super root, so it actually just extends your root chakra further down into the earth. It aligns and connects your body and soul to powerful energies within the magnetic core of the planet, which is really cool. Distinct from the root chakra, the Earth Star Chakra is the grounding point for an individual's entire extended chakra system and their relationship to the collective planet and the universe. So it's the main grounding point of the whole chakra system. It's responsible for making us feel deeply connected to our own energies and those from the earth and the universe. Sometimes daily activities can cause us to become ungrounded. You know, lots of things, just think of your life. Some things just cause you to become very ungrounded. Fully balancing your Earth Star Chakra allows you to stay fully grounded in spite of day-to-day ungrounding activities. Your Earth Star Chakra allows you the ability to draw from Earth's vibrational energy, to clear unnecessary energies from your own energy centers. So it's very powerful when you're Earth Star Chakra, you can actually pull upon earth energy to help cleanse and clear your energies. When balanced, this chakra connects the spirit body to the physical world, creating security, connection to our inherent powers, connection to the planet and the universe. When unbalanced, it can cause one to actually lose their balance as they're walking, vertigo, eating disorders, physical problems in the lower body, and circulation issues. And that is our Earth Star oil. Now, really quick, I'm going to go over the application again of these oils. So once you get these oils and you want to use them to help balance your amazing, powerful chakra centers, the application is just to understand these oils are very highly energetic. So you want to get them into the wheels of the energy of your chakras. So you can apply them on directly on the chakra on the front or directly on the chakra on the back. You can apply the oil to the chakras on the feet. You can use them in a massage. You can make misters out of the chakra oils and mist them over the chakra centers, and you can diffuse the chakra oils. So there's lots of ways to use these oils. Again, here is the chart, the chakras on the body, which we talked all about, each one of these 7 chakras. And they also correspond to the chakras on the feet. Now, really quick, while we're looking at this chart, you would say, okay, so where do I apply the Soul Star Chakra, which is above my head, right? So where do I put it on? So the Soul Star Chakra, you actually apply also to the crown of the head. You apply it to the same spot as the crown oil. And then the Earth Star oil, you can actually apply to anywhere to the soles of the feet. Because remember, the root chakra goes at the tip of the tailbone all the way down with roots down the legs and out the soles of the feet. When I apply the root chakra oil, I do it on the inside of the ankle, and then I apply the Earth Star essential oil on the soles of the feet. So you could do it that way or any way that works for you. Now, to balance all your chakras, you want to apply each chakra oil to each chakra. You start at the bottom, again, with the root or the Earth Star, and you go up. It's like building a house. You can't put the shingles on a house until you have the foundation and the walls. So you don't start at the top and move down. No, you start at the bottom and build that foundation and balance your foundation and then move up. Sometimes when you start at the bottom and start moving up and just balancing some of your lower chakras, will automatically shift your upper chakras into balance. And so you always start at the bottom. When balancing the chakras, you want to apply the oil at least once a week for 4 weeks, because it doesn't happen instantly. I mean, yes, instantly they pull into balance, but because you've been living a life of maybe even out of balance, they can become out of balance again. So over a period of time, as you apply the chakra oils, it will pull your energy centers more and more into balance. And so they're very effective that way. So what happens if just one chakra is out of balance? What happens if you say, oh, I'm perfectly balanced, but just my solar plexus, don't have any energy, right? So yes, you can use the chakra oil to balance just one chakra. You want to apply the oil once or twice a day. And obviously you can dilute any, and you should dilute these oils. They're very, very strong, very powerful. So anytime you apply them, you can dilute them once or twice a day to that chakra center, the solar plexus, to balance it. It will, however, be more effective if you can do the general chakra balancing and do all of them, and then work for a couple weeks on just the one, and then go back at the end and balance all of the chakras again. It's going to be a more powerful, better balance if you can do that. Now you can buy all of the chakra oils separately, and they're all on our website. Our website is www.purifyskin.therapy.com. You can buy them all separately, but when you buy them as a pack, so you get all 9 of them together, we give you about a 10% discount. And you're saying, holy cow, that's a lot for the pack. Well, let me explain this to you. If you understand about essential oils, and you heard the essential oils that I read to you are in these blends, you'll understand these are very, very powerful, very clean, very high quality essential oils. These are 15 ml bottles, and these are undiluted. So that's a 15 ml of straight, pure essential oil blend. Do you know other essential oil companies sell chakra sets, but most of them dilute them to a 10% dilution. So they're they're diluted down to 10%, and they still charge like $300 or more for the set of diluted essential oils. So we're giving you the straight essential oils. You can obviously dilute them yourself and make 10 different packs from this one pack at the same price. So actually for chakra oils, undiluted chakra oils, that is a really, really sweet price for these oils. Now we are also introducing the chakra pack is now available in 5 ml, which is a little smaller bottle. Okay, so you're getting 1/3 the amount. And so it's about 1/3 the price. So the 5 ml bottles, you can also save 10% on this pack of the 5 ml bottles, and it's $119.95, also available right now. It's up and running on our website. So both of these, again, are available on our website. Go to the essential oils button and then find the essential oil packs, and you'll find both sets of these chakra packs that you can get. Any order over $50 ships for free with us all the time, and so of course you get free shipping on that too. Remember, when you get these really high quality essential oils, keep them out of light, heat, and oxygen. These are the things that cause your essential oils to go bad, and so keep the lids on, keep them in a cool place. They don't have to be in the fridge. Just don't leave them like in the windowsill or in a hot sun or something like that. And always keep your lids on. That'll help them last for longer. And if you ever apply an essential oil, any essential oil and if you ever apply it and it starts to become hot or burny, you don't want to wash it off with water, because that can actually make it worse. But what you want to do is just put a carrier oil like extra virgin olive oil or grapeseed oil or any carrier or fatty oil over it, and it will slow the absorption so it stops the burning almost in seconds. All right, that was a ton of information, but thank you so much for your attention and your time. I hope you learned a lot of great information that you can help balance your chakras, your body's energy centers, to become a complete and whole person and just be more balanced. And that is my wish. I hope you have a great evening. Thank you for coming.